Hi everybody, I am Trisha Bellinger. I am here going to show you a scrapbook page. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Bath, Michigan. It is April 29th, 2023. I am proud leader of the Smitten Stampers, and I am choosing to use the Share A Milkshake Bundle with Flirty Flamingo, Mango Melody, the color that's leaving us, soft suede, and the paper comes from, this pattern paper comes from the Rainy Day Bundle.
Is it Playing in the Rain?
Playing in the Rain designer series paper from the mini catalog. So I'm going to get started. This is what we're going to make. And we are going to start by creating our milkshake. So we're going to use soft suede, and this is the Share A Milkshake Bundle. So we're going to use the cups for the milkshake. I chose to cut my ice cream from this designer series paper just because I thought it looked like orange sherbet. And then we'll put a cherry on the top with the straw. So we're gonna start by stamping, and I stamped full strength both the mug or glass, whatever you want to call this. My soft suede's not very dark, but this color is going to be leaving us too. So I just did two-step stamping. So we did that, and we're going to need the cherry, and I chose Sweet Sorbet for our cherry. So we'll stamp both of those, and then I'm going to cut with the dies. I'm going to cut the background. Oh, you know what? I did this wrong. Well, I'm sure you do this in your craft room too. But I want to stamp that so that we get, I like the darker image of the cup. I did that directly on soft suede. I guess you could choose to go either way, but I'm going to restamp this. I'm going to do it what I call tone on tone. There, that looks okay. And then we'll cut the waffle cone background from this. I'm going to take this off to the side, and I'm going to cut this really quick using, I'll show you. I'm going to use the little mini in our new boho blue cutter. So I'm going to lay my die directly on that, and then hope it feeds through good. Oh, that wiggled. Let's hope it stayed where we want it. I think I wiggled you guys too. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so there we have that. And then we're gonna cut our waffle die. So we'll just lay, this is a nice little cutter for the little items. Not all your dies fit, but I find most of the dies, and it's nice to take with you if you're on the go. Crank that through. Shake you guys up while I'm at it. And then, oh, I should have got the little roller. Yeah, I'm here practicing actually with my upline, Julie Gilson, and my sideline, Stephanie Milross. So I'm hoping one of them will help me out and grab me the, just to cut that. Okay, while I'm waiting for that, to get that die out, it's, you know how I use the little brush. We'll cut our straw. I'm gonna take this off. You could use this, but like I said, I like the deeper tone on tone. So we're gonna do the little cherry, and then we'll also do a straw. I actually put some washi tape to hold that down. Let's hope the cherry stays in place. But you could choose to do that too on these tiny ones. Oops. Okay. I'll say a wing and a prayer and it'll come out good. These little ones are a little fussier. There, you got your little cherry. It's a little off kilter, but we're gonna go with it. Save you guys time from watching me struggle with these little things. Okay, so let's get that out of our way. And we'll build our milkshake. So what I did was I actually cut, like I said, I just took some strips of the designer series paper, and I cut the little ice cream from the die. Oops, I think I dropped my heart. That's okay. So this is actually cut using the contour scallop dies, and then this is using the deckled frames, and I did that just to save us some time. I'm gonna use Tombow glue. This is the glue of my choice. I should have a wastebasket there. And just go around the edges. I find less is best with that. And this, I forget which size, but I use the size that just fits the inside of the stitching on our contour here. So glue that down. This actually is just going to get laid underneath here. So I'm going to place dimensionals on this, and that's what's going to hold that piece down. So I just put a little glue on the edge of my parfait dish, and then we'll apply that. And then what I did was turned it over, and we're going to build our ice cream up. You're going to share it, so you want a few scoops, right? You don't want just one scoop. So I'm going to take those off. And we'll start layering our milkshake. What I did, the milkshake or the ice cream scoop comes, see how there's a little slit in here? That's where your straw, or there's a little spoon that's really cute. I'm going to put a dimensional just so you hide that little slit, because we don't want that one to show. And then our last scoop, right about there, we'll put dimensionals on the back of this one. Just to hold that scoop of ice cream in place. I have seen a couple people do, a nice tip is to use take your pick tool to pick the back of those dimensionals off. Okay, and then we're gonna add a couple more just to hold the glass in place. Okay. And actually, I think I'm going to do one on the back, two on the back of the ice cream. Yes. Stick this on the top of our waffle piece. Hope you can see that. And then just kind of eyeball it. And then we're going to stick that right down. And then we have our straw. So I'm just going to put a little dot of glue on the back of that. And I'm going to work it underneath that little slit. Yeah, right. On camera, it's not as easy as if we're just crafting in our room, is it? I'm going to take a pair of scissors and lift that up. Probably what I did was put a dimensional underneath there, so it's not gonna... Okay, so what you should do is put your straw on first. Don't follow me on that part. There. See how that fits just right in. There you go. Yeah, I would suggest that. Put your straw in first. And then I just did the little cherry on top of that. Okay, so now you have your little embellishment or your focal point for your scrapbook page. We've got that all put together. We can set these pieces aside so we don't get all inky. And then we're going to get our 12 by 12 base back out. I chose the colors from the designer series paper here. So what I did, this is a 2-inch strip that I just cut from our 12 by 12 paper. So you have a 2 by 12. And I'm going to adhere that to the left side with the glue. And be careful with this glue, because if you get too much, it will look real wrinkly. So we're going to put that down. And the nice thing about the glue is you have wiggle room. And we're just going to make sure it's straight. And then this is another piece. It's I believe a 1/4 of an inch by 12. That comes in that same package of paper. I liked the color and the kind of mimicked the waffle. We're going to lay that down right next to it. Okay. And then we're going to use for our photo mats, we're going to use the Mango Melody. And I chose this way for our orientation of our photos. I actually do a 4.5 by 6.5 mat as the first piece, and then 4.25 by 6.25, and then your photos, most photos that you'll print will be 4 by 6. So that's why I chose that size. And on the white, you want to be really careful because this does show bubble or marks if you use too much. So I just go around that outside lightly. You're going to add your mats. Same with that, the next one. Gonna add that. And see what I mean by having wiggle room? That's a little off. So with the glue, I've got room to get it as close as possible. Okay, so you're gonna have this laid out like this. We want this to be somewhat centered. So I would choose to lay this down first. Center that. So look yummy. look good enough to eat. Okay, and then we're just going to put our mats down. And then you can choose, I call it crop and drop. So we make our pages first, and then we create the event to add the pictures to it. And then you would just have to go get your pictures printed and you'd add those to here. That's the one 12 by 12 page, and you can keep building on that. Oh, I did put, that's what fell. This little heart comes in the dies with this set, and I did put that there, and I know I dropped it, but I don't see it. So you can, you could add a sentiment on there. We have life is sweeter with you, celebrate, you're the cherry on top, be my Valentine. There's so many possibilities with this stamp set, but I just wanted to hop on and show you that today. I hope you enjoyed it. For those of you that are card makers, this is turning it into a card. If you take card classes, you could always start with this as a focal point. You could add this to a page. Just kind of wanted to show you, do a little something like that. You could put this on one page and then cut it and put this as your journaling box or photo on another one. So that's just some ideas I wanted to share with you. Thank you for hopping on and letting me share my creativity with you today. If you can follow me on Facebook, I'm Smitten Stamper. And I do have a blog that I just started, so I'd love for you to check that out. I share some projects on there as well. And if you have any questions or would like to have these projects mailed to you, I would love to share everything with you or even have you part of my team. So like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to find me, Trisha Bellinger and Smitten Stamper. Thanks. Have a great day.